Hey, Tony. How are you? We still gonna play Roblox later? Good morning, Tony. Do I have sound? Can you hear me? Hey, Tony. Did you hear me? I asked if we were still gonna play Roblox later. Hmm. All right. All right. Yeah. I was doing this stream first. Then I'll be back on later to do
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations.
Roblox with you.
Looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be
This game just came out, so I wanted to get a stream up of it.
Full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces.
World you played ball. All right.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive.
I think I'll have to adjust the time. I think I set the stream for 1:30, but I'll move it to 2:30.
And monsters wear many faces.
Oh, by the way, I'm live on Twitch also right now, and Facebook. What happened to the sound? We lost sound. I said playing games with Tony. Yeah, we're playing Blade Ball, right? I just put it on Roblox. Why don't we have sound? Why are we a naked man in a lake? Okay, so it must be the game. Maybe the game doesn't have sound right here. I don't know. We're going to start this over. You mean 1430, Tony? Well, why don't we have sound? It started off with sound and then we lost it. Let's I want to make sure. Yeah. No, I don't want to do a quick resume. Yeah, you're talking about 2:30 my time, right, Tony? Okay, if we don't have sound this time, we're not going to play right now. Maybe it's bugged and needs a patch or something. I don't know. Okay, so we have sound now. That was strange.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
But yeah, Tony, I fully intend to play Blade Ball with you today. Okay, we have sound now. I don't know why we didn't have sound a minute ago.
Already gone.
No, I said I am going to play Blade Ball with you. I am. We're going to play at 2:30. Just like you asked me for, buddy. I did not expect to start this game with bare butt cheeks. So we're kind of doing a tutorial right now. Okay. It's like we go this way. Hey, weird guys, have you seen my clothes? Ah. Okay. You don't run toward the shadow people. Can we play at 7? I can't promise that, but I can try. You're going to a, you got a birthday party to go to? Do we need to play a different day? Whatever's best for you, Tony. Oh, no, I can't. That's 5 o'clock my time. I can't do that today. Fred has something at school. If we need to wait till another day, that's fine. Just let me know. And we can always play tomorrow if you can, because Fred will be here too, and he can play. He'd love to play.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault. People get all murdery.
People get all murdery.
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers.
I can play for a little bit at
I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed
3
to
o'clock
play
my time.
with me.
That'll be 1500 your time.
This is what
I guess.
happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Can I do another one? What do you mean?
Kid, wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
He is a little ray of sunshine.
Here we are, Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Well, the visuals are pretty good so far.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
Well, there's his car.
There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Returned one invitation.
worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees. You're the one who...
So there's where we are.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know. My partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Well, maybe he won't get cut.
What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Yep.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case.
Okay.
Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Okay. Slight difference in murders. Blood only. Get to the crime scene. Okay, how do
You're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it.
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Okay, so
Are
she's
you
like
thinking of retiring?
really good.
You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
It's kind of choppy. See if this is better. Mirror peak. Okay.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Are we going the right way?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Is there a good place to get murdered? Is there a bad place to get murdered?
Should have brought an umbrella.
That sounds
I like
bad
the
to me.
rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee, me.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Well, where are we going? I don't know if we're going the right way or not.
Deputy Thornton.
Oh, here we go.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh?
Hey, Tony.
That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body.
Okay, so this is the guy that we were to begin with.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
How would I know?
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
What do we do here? Okay.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Probably not. It's like the heart.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
We need to place these pictures. How do you do it? Yeah, we got the clues. I understand that. I just don't know what I'm doing. Okay.
No.
What I just tried to do.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Multiple killers? Was he killed here or brought here after? For display? Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about
Oh.
13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico.
Okay, so maybe they knew each other.
Together.
Do I need a mod? No, I'm kind of small right now, but when I get to where I need one, if you want to be one, I'd love to have you.
Doesn't look right. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite.
Would you like to be a mod when I need one?
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Maybe I need to do more investigating here. What happened after he got fired?
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Definitely not a happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
We've already
I
looked.
think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Yes, Tony. So are we leaving or what?
I had to review the clues.
Okay, so I guess we have to review the clues. Premeditated or spontaneous?
That's not right.
Seeking out the spot, having a cold one while they waited for their victim. Well, that's what I tried.
They planned for the murder to happen here.
I'm leaving
Passing the time with equipment ready.
You're leaving in 2 hours?
They were waiting for him.
Okay.
But why not?
What are you doing today, Tony?
He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Missing person ritual.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
So how do we get to the lake? Apparently we need to go here. The controls are kind of wonky here. Because I tried that and it didn't work.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good.
All right, so now we're following the sheriff, the other deputy.
I'll just wait here.
Oh, maybe not.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter.
Where are you going?
Safety. They were waiting for him.
Tony, what you doing in 2 hours?
I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Oh, something's
Sure.
right here.
It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet. There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story.
Ellen Wicks.
Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
the
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation.
Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Well, how do we...
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
So do we put the page in here?
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Okay. Which way to the lake? What are gonna wear for Halloween? Fred is gonna be a creeper from Minecraft, and I'm not gonna dress up this year. What about you? What are you gonna do?
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Okay, so now what?
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Okay. Okay, well, I mean, I'm at the body, so how do we dig it out? Investigate crime scene. You're gonna wear a mask? What kind of mask?
Time to properly examine the body.
Oh, you're gonna go to a Halloween party? That sounds fun. That's what Fred's doing today.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
So why didn't you just tell him?
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
All right. Shortcut key.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds
A
good.
black mask? Okay.
Seems like a nice town so far.
Some Halloweens I do dress up. I usually dress up as some type of zombie, but
Cute lodge we got set up
didn't have
We should go for a
stuff to
hike
do
if
with
we
this
get a
year.
chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they've seen much stuff this gruesome.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed.
That's kind of interesting,
Tripod.
though.
tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
It's the way we go. Yeah.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Dear Fist.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
I'm really enjoying this so far. I like the detective part of it. All right, we're gonna stop here.
Just up the waterfront.
I just wanted to get about an hour in. I just couldn't wait to play this game anymore. But we will play some more of this next week. Maybe Saturday night. I don't know. We'll see. But definitely next week. But I'm going to go now, and I will be back later to play Roblox Hellblade with Tony. Tony, are you still here? So I think we're going to do it at 2:30, right? Is that what you plan, Tony? All right. Well, I will be back this afternoon about, let's see, what time did Tony say? 14:30. Okay. Yes, that's 2:30 my time. All right. I will be back about 2:30 my time.